All right, Toronto, we're back. Man, it's time for us to continue the Year 3 simulation with your Toronto Maple Leafs. But bad news. The last video we lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Pittsburgh Penguins. So there will be no back-to-back Stanley Cup wins for the Toronto Maple Leafs this year. The dynasty has taken a step back, man. Back-to-back Stanley Cups, that would have been so freaking nice, especially in a year where we have to now sign some big players, man, to some big-time contracts. To have two Stanley Cups on a bunch of minor league deals, that would be so great, but no longer, boys. So, the Pittsburgh Penguins, they're off to the Stanley Cup Finals for the fourth time in the Crosby-Malkin era. They have the chance to tie Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews with 3 Stanley Cups. So, I mean, you can see why the Pittsburgh Penguins won. They still have a filthy team, and you know what? They were up 3-0 in the series. We were lucky to come back to get it to 6 games, but in that 6th game, just the Frederik Andersen obviously goofed up early. Can't blame him in that series, though, because we just got no goals for. I don't think we had a single game except for one that we scored too late with Mitch Marner, that we scored 3 goals before the end of regulation. 1 in 5 games, okay? So our lack of goals for really hurt us this year. Where am I sending my scout? I think it was goaltenders I was going after this year, right? Yeah, so let's just go somewhere I haven't gone yet. SHL. You know what? Let's just go back to, can't go wrong with the OHL. Forwards. Forwards for 3 more weeks. Yeah, I got stuff I want to talk about. The scouting is over now. So the St. Louis Blues are your Stanley Cup champions. They finally get it done. So the Pittsburgh Penguins, wow, that sucks, man. So they get to the Stanley Cup Finals 4 times, but they only managed to win 2 of them. 2-2 in the Stanley Cup Finals for Crosby and Malkin in the era in Pittsburgh. And now Phil Kessel's got a Stanley Cup win and a Stanley Cup loss. So you know what? That's actually kind of anticlimactic. I would have liked it if we lost to the Stanley Cup champions. That way we could have at least made the argument for the second best team in the NHL, right? Not so much. And here are the draft lottery results. The Carolina Hurricanes will be drafting first overall. The Edmonton Oilers, oh my God, they're up and down. Last year, we beat them in the Stanley Cup Finals. The following year, they get to draft second overall. I wonder if they just missed the playoffs and they got lucky in the draft, or if they belong at the bottom of the table there. Good God, Edmonton. Even with Connor McJesus, they can't figure out a way to turn it around. So, of you retired players, let's see who's going to retire. Oh, we got a few. Oh, we got a few. Yes, our loyal center two-way forward, Tyler Ballsack. He helped us to that Stanley Cup victory last year, boys. But yeah, he's been dropping off. 33 years of age. Let's see his statistics. What has he done for us here? He's had a pretty good career in the playoffs. Last year in the playoffs, he got 3 points. He was an even player. This year, he's a -1 with 2 points. So we can certainly move on from Tyler Bozak as a offensive player. We got Cody Eakin down there on the third line center, so he has been replaced. But look at this little career for Tyler Ballsack. Not too shabby. What was his greatest point total? 49. Very good. And actually, last year he had 40, so he did a pretty good year last year as well, plus 27. So, Ballsack, thank you very much for your contribution, helping us win that Stanley Cup. You will always be remembered. And also, Matt Honwick, the veteran, 34 years of age, defensive defenseman. This guy helped us out as well. I want to see some fan art for these retired Leafs. They won a Stanley Cup. They get to go off into the sunset as successful NHL players. So, thank you very much, boys. But it's time to move on. Now, I was getting to a point here, but shit keeps on popping up. So, we won the Stanley Cup last year, right? Now, the big thing about this year, why I wanted to win the Stanley Cup again, is because the future of this roster isn't certain. We have to sign Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner to big boy contracts this year. We gave one to William Nylander last year. I think it was 7 or 6.5 or 6.2 or 6.7, something around the 6s. So, if I can get Marner on the same kind of deal, that would be nice. But Austin Matthews, that's the big question mark. I don't know how much he's going to ask for. So I may have to make a trade as well to free up some cap space. I'm going to have to take a look at our contracts right now, boys. So this video is just going to be the draft. The re-sign stage will end it at free agency. I always say it may not be the longest video, but that always ends up being a lie. So I'll just leave it right there. You guys know what's ahead. So here we go. Let's go goaltenders first. So Frederik Andersen, Jonas Enroth. Andy is coming back for sure. 29 years of age for a goalie that's right in the middle of his prime. We have him for guaranteed another 2 years. That'll take him to 31, and then we can reassess, because then do you take him to 32 and then re-sign him for like another 4 years till he's 36 or something? That's not horrible, especially if he keeps his 89 overall. But this is why we were targeting goaltenders in this year's NHL entry draft with our scouting. I do want someone to take over for Frederik Andersen when he starts to drop. Let's see. Do we have any? We don't have anyone in the system, right? Why wouldn't it show? Aren't I? Toronto Maple Leafs, main roster. Shouldn't it show everyone right now? Oh, it's because I'm not in the re-sign stage. I'm not in the re-sign stage, so I have to switch. Great. Okay, so hang on a second. In the system. So we got Bebo and Sparks. I'm going to have to give Bebo a contract this year. If, hopefully it's a two-way. So Connor Carrick. Hang on a sec. Let me just sort that. Okay, so we got Morgan Riley and Connor Carrick signed. Jake Gardner, we're going to have to give a deal to. He's already making $4 million. I'd imagine he maybe 4.5, maybe less than that, so not too much of an upgrade there. Ville Polka, he's going to get an upgrade. He goes from 1.6 mil probably up to around Jake Gardner money, so that's some money we're losing right there. Eric Jelena, he's going to want a little bit of an upgrade as well. He's not that happy either. Postmo we can release, so there's no defenseman that we can trade away to unload cap space. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sign these three guys, though. It's going to be rough. Right winger, so we have William Nylander at 6.5 mil. That's the one, so I want to see if I can get Mitch Marner on something similar to years and something similar to price. Kasperi Kapanen, 4.250. I should definitely keep this guy. I was thinking about trading this guy, but I got him on a pretty good deal, and he's 86. He may grow at 22 years of age. Hyman, 82. His contract, I'm going to have to give him one, but I don't have to. James Van Riemsdyk. Now, this one's an interesting one. Do I hold on to James Van Riemsdyk? Because Kirby Reichel, he's going to grow. I got to give him a deal. Lance Boma, I don't have to give a deal. Lepsic, I don't have to give a deal. Centers, Cody Eakin, I want to hold on to. The Dream, Nazem Kadri. See, Kadri and JVR, they had their chance here in Toronto the first 3 years with Matthews, Nylander, and Marner while they're on minor league deals, right? But now they're starting to get up there. I'd love to hold on to them if I could, because I want to come back next year and still try to win that Stanley Cup. We're still trying to get that dynasty, right? Main roster in the system. And I still have Matthews and Marner who are in the system. So I got to sign Matthews. He's going from less than $1 million up to I don't even know what. And Marner, $6 million right there. And we only have how much cap space? 10 million. I don't know. We're not going to be able to sign everyone here, boys. Okay, main roster. Let me see here. Forwards, because we have no defenseman to trade away. Let me see my forwards. Forwards. Let's see here. Okay, so we got, no. Don't sort by salary. Sort by overall. There we go. So we got Nylander. Let me just take out JVR and Kadri, okay? So Nylander, Kapanen, Eakin, Kirby Reichel. Where's in the system? That's the thing, though. This is all messing me up right now. They got Logan Brown as well. Okay, and Sprong, Timoshev are coming up. Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Timoshev. Okay, 5 with Timoshev, main roster. 6, gonna skip him. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you're already up to 10 without Kadri and JVR. They would make it 11 and 12, which would be nice. The only thing is, I don't know if I can sign these guys. Who would my top 6 be? Nylander, Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews, Kapanen. We don't have that second line. I mean, that second line center with Nazem Kadri. Okay. I don't know what to do here, boys. I don't know what to do, because I want to make sure I can sign everybody in the in free agent, in the re-sign stage. It's just there's some players here, either JVR or Kadri, I think have to go. JVR or Kadri. I won't be able to sign all my defensemen. JVR is only 30 years of age, though. What kind of seasons has JVR had? I think I got to keep Kadri over JVR because that second-line center, I'm not going to be able to trade for a second-line center. JVR could always play second-line center. His numbers are okay. Statistics. What kind of regular seasons does this guy have? I want to hold on to this team. I see it sucks. We have to freaking pay these guys now. 17 points in 24 games played last playoff run. And he is, he's up there. 25 goals, 21 goals this year, 19 goals. Okay, so you know what we'll do? We'll go into the re-sign state. If I can't sign somebody, I'll just let them go to free agency because I'm not prepared to trade away James Van Riemsdyk and Nazem Kadri NHL entry draft. I just don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how the players are going to grow. If I'm going to trade away JVR or Kadri, it's in preseason. It's in preseason when I see the growth and I can see my team with the lineups. I don't want to do it right now, boys. We lost to the Pittsburgh Penguins in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. We got a good team. I don't want to mess with anything, so we're not going to touch it. Hopefully that does not come back to bite me in the ass. So let's start the 2019 NHL entry draft. The Carolina Hurricanes are on the clock, followed up by the Edmonton freaking Oilers. Scouted players. Okay, so let's see the players that I scouted. Goaltenders, right? I don't know when I'm going to be able to grab them. Okay, so the top 5. Gosselin. So let's just, you know what? I might make a trade here, actually, if I can. Okay, so Gosselin, Hodges, Berg, Forsberg. I'm not making it up to the top 5. I'm going to try to spot the first goalie in the list, because you never know. There's I have exact elites. That actually came through. Holy, hang on. See, why did it go? Where did it go? Hang on. I was just on exact, and now the exact elite has been deleted. Shit! I'm trying to sort it. Hang on. Oh, man. Maybe that's... I've had exact elites before in the past, but I just haven't been able to find them. Hang on. All players. Okay, so if I go sort it like that, AHL starter, AHL, it's all the exacts are gone. But then I go back to projected, and let's see. Does it say exact elite? That's so weird, man. Exact elite. What the frick? So it says it's exact elite right there, but if I sort, I can't find them. Very good game. Very good. Good God, the scouting in this game. All right, so goaltenders. Yeah, let me just sort again. Can you find them? There, now you found them. That was weird. Okay, I have no clue why that happened. So goaltenders. There is an exact elite goaltender in the NHL entry draft, boys. So we're talking about the trade. JVR and like a second to move up in the draft to get this goaltender. So Patrick Spacek. 19 years of age, exact elites. Hell yeah, I want this guy. I definitely want this guy. So when is he gonna get drafted here? Let me just I'll have to take a guesstimation. All players. So we got Gosselin, Hodges, Bergfors, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13. Lucky number 13. So to make sure I get it, probably 9 or 10, just to make maybe even 8. Okay, so let's try to see if we can get this goaltender here, boys. I think I have one too many forwards. Either Kadri or James Van Riemsdyk can be traded. I'd love to hold on to James Van Riemsdyk, try him at center, because I know Kadri's defensive stats ain't looking the greatest. So hang on a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so where do I want to try to grab? New Jersey. If I'm going to make a trade, I want it to be towards the Western Conference. Anaheim, Calgary. Yeah. Let's make the trade to Calgary, the 7th. Yeah. Let's see if we can get the 7th overall pick from the Calgary Flames. They might want a Kadri or a JVR. So before I take a look at this, I'm going to have to obviously trade away my first round pick. I don't know when it is, probably like 20-something. Okay, hang on a second here. Kadri and JVR. Do they want them, first off? They want James Van Riemsdyk. They want Kadri as well. Okay, so let me just put both of these guys up. So let's just see the difference between the two. Kadri's trade value is a little bit lower. Let's see his defensive stats, his center stats, basically. Defense, can I not? There we go. Okay, so defensive awareness, 83. Face-off, 78. Not the greatest there. His passing is only 86. He's actually starting to drop off, it seems like. What kind of stats has this guy had for me in the playoffs and the regular season? Because we could always try James Van Riemsdyk at center. He's got decent face-off rating. Let's see. He's got 52 points, 40 points, 65 points. That was a good season. Last year, he was a 23 goal scorer for us, boys. I mean, that's not bad. He had 19 points in the 20. I mean, he was a big part of the Stanley Cup run. 10 points in 17 games played. This season, just we have so many young guns coming up, and we also have James Van Riemsdyk, whose trade value would be higher, but he's a little bit older. He's 30 years of age, but I mean his puck skills, his shooting is better. You know what? I think I want to try James Van Riemsdyk as a second line center, boys, behind Austin Matthews, the American center core of the Toronto Maple Leafs, because then you could put Kasperi Kapanen in there. You get Mitch Marner and what's his name, William Nylander spread out. And James Van Riemsdyk could score goals as a second-line center. And then I got Cody Eakin as a third-line center. Yeah, you know what? One of these guys have got to go. I'd rather hold on to JVR. He's got how many years left? What's the deal's like? 4 years left at $6 million, while Kadri's got 4 years left at $4.5 million. Ooh. Kadri's got the better paper numbers, like the contract, the age, but JVR is the better player. And he's only 30. So you know what? I'm going to do it, boys. I'm going to do it. Kadri, you're a great asset to this team, but I have got to improve for the future. Like the Chicago Blackhawks, you always have to look towards next year. We have tons of young players coming up, especially if they... What the hell's taking so long? Especially if they grow, like Timoshev, Sprong. What the hell's taking so long? Okay, are you sure? What? No? Cancel? Cancel. Okay. All right. So Kadri. Now they don't want to give up their first round pick this year, so it's gonna have to be Kadri and our first round pick. I know, boys. We are really stretching here. Is my freaking window open? Hang on one second. All right, I'm back. Just cars making too much noise. So we got Kadri in there. What was I going for? You, the draft pick, right? So we trying to get the 7th overall pick from the Calgary Flames. The Toronto Maple Leafs are going to unload the Dream, Nazem Kadri, and their first round pick. Now, I don't even know if that's going to be enough. Ooh, it doesn't look like it is. We might have to find or settle for the 8th or the 9th or something. So the Calgary Flames, Kadri and a first for the Calgary Flames firsts. That's 4 years on a guy who's 85 overall, and you still get a first round pick. That's a good deal. Take it, Calgary. Propose the trade. Will it go through? No. Okay, so that didn't go through. So we're going to have to figure out another way to get this trade here. Yeah, I'll have to exit that. Kadri and a first. So let's see here. So we got Columbus. I could always try Columbus, even though we're trading him to the Eastern Conference for the 6th. Let me just see if they're willing to give up their first. Yeah, okay, so they want to give up their first at least. Okay, so this is a little bit better. Columbus wants to give up their 6th. Now, do they want Kadri? I think the game's moving slow again. These screens are taking forever to pop up. All right, we'll see when we get back to see if the team's logos are still there. So they want Kadri, which is good news. Hopefully this will be a lot easier. They want the Dream, Nazem Kadri, but they would be over the caps. This game better let me make this trade. I swear. I might have to do some power of video editing just to see if I get the right. David Clarkson. Should I take on David Clarkson's deal here, boys? David Clarkson, 2 years left at 5.25. No, thank you. We got rid of that shit. We don't want it back. Clarkson, Anderson. If I get Anderson, 1 year. No, I don't think so. Let's see if I just do this. I don't think that'll put us in the right. Look how long it's taking. What the hell? All right, so boys, give me a second here. I'll try to find the right team. Okay, so I think I found a trade that's going to work out. To the Anaheim Ducks. So we're trading Kadri to the Western Conference. Kadri and our first for Anaheim's first round pick in this year. They have the 9th, I think it's the 9th overall pick. So if he's going to go at 13, 9 is cutting it close, but I couldn't get anything lower. I didn't want to trade him to the Boston Bruins or anything in our division, right? So Kadri and a first for Anaheim's 9th. Ryan Reeves to get the salary cap, and this guy Shaw as well. They both only have 1 year left on their deal, so I'll just let them go to free agency. Will it go through? Yes, I am happy to accept this proposal on behalf of the Anaheim Ducks, and we consider it a done deal. So, the Dream, Nazem Kadri, has been shipped out of town, boys. We had our chance to get it done. We won 1 Stanley Cup, but it's time for the young guns to get their big boy contracts. That means Kadri is expendable. All right? And I hope that I can get that freaking goalie. Imagine somebody drafts that goalie now at like number 7 or 8. Oh god. So we have the 9th overall pick this year, boys. The 2 teams that went to the Stanley Cup Finals last year are both in the top 10, Edmonton and Toronto. So let's see. Berg Force gets drafted by the Carolina Hurricanes. Sim options. Sim pick. Yes, let me just keep sim and pick here. The Edmonton Oilers, they get an offensive defenseman, B. Tillett, medium elite. So Connor McJesus has another offensive player to play with. How many do they need over there in Edmonton? I'll have to take a look at their roster after. My God. Sim options. So the Winnipeg Jets, sim pick. Let's see who do they snag up. Gosselin, left wing, medium elite, not too shabby. The Colorado Avalanche, who are they going to take? At number 4? Yeah, number 4, they take the right wing sniper, high. Top 9, so they didn't get that elite in there. Sim options. Are all the elites already gone? Sim pick. The New York Rangers are going to take B. Neckar. Oh man, look at that. Hodges was only a high top 9 forward. There was still a medium elite in there. That sucks. We have 3 more picks before ours, boys. Please, God, don't take the goalie. Please, God, don't take the goalie. Please, God, do not take the goalie. Sim pick, please, 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 please. All right, Cubos. All right, so they're getting into their medium top 6. Oh, God, please don't take that goalie. Do you think they know it's a real elite as well? Sim options. Please don't take that goalie. Sim pick. Please don't take that goalie. All right. Ooh, another medium elite defender. Damn, Columbus messed up, and so did well, High top 9 could still be really good, but that damn, man, Columbus messed up. There was a medium elite defender. All right, so just one more pick. Please do not take it. There's plenty of players available in the top 10 here, Boston. Please do not take it. Sim options. Please do not take it. Please do not take it. Please. Yes! Jay Leahy or whatever. Defensive defenseman, top 4. And that's going to give the Toronto Maple Leafs the 9th overall pick with the player that they're targeting still available, boys. So it's saying that he's exact elite. I swear to God, if it drops down to like red starter, low starter, I'll be pissed. But it's saying exact. So here it is, boys. The Toronto Maple Leafs with their 9th overall pick in the year 3 NHL entry draft. They get what's his first name? Patrick? Let's see. Spacek is his second. Patrick Spacek from the Czech Republic. Boom, baby. Welcome to Toronto. Be elite, 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 be elite. Hurry up. Yes, he's elite, yeah! All right, so you guys may be scratching your head on that Nazem Kadri first-round pick trade, but I look at it like a Chicago Blackhawk trade, you know? We know the team is still going to be good. It sucks to lose Nazem Kadri, but now we have a guy who can replace Frederik Andersen, and we can ride Frederik Andersen for 2 more years, and then trade him in his last year of his contract, and replace Nazem Kadri if we need to. You keep on flipping, you keep on replacing. So, Spacek, oh, medium elite. That's a great pick, boys. Sim options. Sim to user pick. Sim to user pick, yeah. When's my next pick? The second round? I didn't trade away my second, correct? Yeah, I think I'll be able to draft in the second round. So good. Patrick Spacek. Oh, a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's a good one, boys. That's a good one. I don't know how long it's going to take to get him better, and I don't know how to grow a goaltender. I guess he's got to dominate down there in the AHL. This year I'm going to have to just stack the AHL squad with the best players. Where is this now? This is the 27th pick of round number 2. Okay, so let's just get in there and just try to find the best guy who's available. Any position. Okay, let me just search. Is there any more exacts that are in there? Exact backup. I get another backup. Get another goaltender. No, we'll just get somebody who's supposed to go in the second or third round here. I'll go with Canadian. Let's see. What league was this guy in? I'm telling you, man, it's moving slow again. I think... No, never mind. It picked up. Osborne, QMJHL, Peltier, QMJHL. All right, so there's no OHL, guys. What do we want? I'm just gonna draft by position here. Sniper, Tumanen, another sniper. Wouldn't be a bad. You know what? I'll go get the Fantastic Finn, another sniper. We'll go for the European influence this year. Toimanen. Toimanen. There we go. Hey, it's a medium top 9 sniper. Not too shabby. He could end up being something for us. Sim options. Sim to user pick. I think. Do we jump to the 3rd round now or the 4th round? I might just simulate a good chunk of this draft because we spent all of our time scouting goaltenders. I don't think I'll have anything for skaters. I mean, I already searched it. There was nothing exact that was available. I could just try to take some guesses here. Like bottom 6 forward high, Giroux, even though it's in the 4th, 5th round. They're all in the 4th round. Grinder, AHL, no. You know what? I'm just going to try to take a stab here at this bottom 6 forward who's high potential. He might end up being like a low top 9 two-way forward. So Giroux, I'm going to grab him. Okay, from the 4th and 5th round. I know it's late, but whatever. Let's see. Hey, low top 9. I called it. I called it on the money. I'm getting better at the predicting the draft now, boys. It's starting to make a little bit more sense to me. So that was the 4th round pick. Oh, so it was supposed to go in the 4th round anyways. We have another 4th round pick. Okay, I don't think there is anybody else with that. No, there wasn't. Is there any other? Is there a grinder? Here we go. There's a grinder. Let me just grab the grinder because even if he's AHL top top 6, he could end up being good enough to play the 4th line. So let me just grab a grinder. Another Fantastic Finn on the left side. Hey, low top 9 grinder. I'm getting some good stuff here. Not getting any AHL stuff. Sim to user pick. This is a good draft, man. This is a good NHL entry draft. We got the stud goaltender, and then we're just picking up a bunch of little pieces, like a little sniper here, a grinder over here, all players that are potential that they can make the NHL. This is a good NHL entry draft. Let's keep it going here. Exact backup. You know what? I'm going to go get an exact backup. Why not? It's saying exact, and he'll have better trade value than all these other guys, unless it's like a red. There you go. Medium backup. So I got a backup of the future as well. Okay, so 2 goaltenders. Sim options. Hell, maybe that guy becomes better than the other one. He just gets lucky. Sim to user pick. We are in round number 5. Can't remember. I don't think I have any 6s or 7s. I think I traded those away. Oh, never mind. I got number 6. Okay, might as well make it myself. Longer video than I thought, boys. All right, what do we want? 6th round, 7th round, two-way forward sniper. I'm just going to go with the two-way forward. Let me find like a guy who's like 18 or 19. Hang on, there you go. 19 years of age. Austere, welcome to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I don't suspect we'll get, these guys are probably AHL now. 6th round, yeah, AHL low, top 6. Okay, so sim options, sim the entire NHL entry draft. We are done. So, boys, I want some more fan art from the Nazem Kadri trade. You guys got to show him some love. He came up big in that Stanley Cup run. He had a big-time overtime winner. I forget which game it was in, but he came through. But I think you guys would agree that that trade made sense. Yes, it was a lot, Kadri and a first, but I feel like we were targeting something specific. We know what we got back. We got a future elite goaltender back, right? So I think the value makes sense. And also, I think that Kadri became expendable on this team. It was either Kadri or JVR, and Kadri had everything on paper that was right. He was a center. I want the center. He's only 28. JVR's 30. He's got 4 years left. So does JVR, but it's $1.5 million cheaper, right? But JVR was just a better player, and I can always trade away JVR if I get into trouble. So let's take a look at our team here, boys. Frederik Andersen, Jonas Enroth. Let's see, Spacek. Spacek is 67, so I don't think I'm going to sign him this year, because I think if I sign him, he'll have to, because he came from the European League, he'll have to play in the AHL. If I don't sign him, then he'll just grow naturally. So I'm not going to sign him, boys. Same thing with Mackey. 64 overall, medium backup, not too shabby. So there's the goaltenders. Defensemen, Morgan Riley, Carrick, Gardner, Polka, Eric Jelena. I'm going to have to see if I can sign all these guys now. Good God. Right wingers. All right, Mitch Marner, I got to get him signed. Left wingers, JVR is still here. Kirby Reichel, I got to sign. Timo Shev. You can see how it's going to get rough. So, boys, let me work this, and we will be right back, and I'll show you guys what the new salary situation looks like. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. That took some time, my goodness, but we got it done. Now we got some good news, we got some bad news. The good news is that all the key players, Austin Matthews, Nylander, Marner, they are locked up long term. So we got Matthews signed for $8 million per season for another 8 years, okay? So Matthews will be on this team till he's 29 years of age. I gave Marner the same kind of money that Nylander is making, but I was able to give him a 7-year deal, okay? So Marner signed for 7 years, Matthews is signed for 8 years, and we got Nylander still on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's still making 6.5 for another 5 years. So you got those 3 guys for the next 5 years, no problem. James Van Riemsdyk still on the team, Morgan Riley, Connor Carrick, all these guys. The bad news was that, you know, we only have just over 6 million, $6.260 million of cap space. So free agency, I don't think is going to be something that we can use this year. And also, we still have to sign Kirby Reichel, Frederik Gauthier, Daniel Sprong, and Timo Shev. Now, it won't be an issue to sign them for 1 year, but the reason I left them for last is because, you know, do I want to sign these guys long term or not? If they're going to be a part of the team, it would be nice to get them to a nice mix of team friendly deal with also something that pays them, because they are going to be making money. So Timo Shev, he's 22. See, if I gave him a 1 year deal, I could easily bring all 4 of them back. But then what do I do next year? I think the guys who are 24, they may be unrestricted free agents in a year. I don't know, maybe 2 years. So I want to get these guys signed long-term, the right one. So Kirby Reichel, let me just try to do some math here. Kirby Reichel, see, he wants 3.1, so he's already going to take half of that $6 million just by Kirby Reichel. Frederik Gauthier, he wants 2, but if I give him a 2-year deal, it's down to 1.8. Okay. Daniel Sprong, 82. We're hoping for a good year from him. Looks like he's got some good growth to him, because he's going to ask for $4.5 million if I go up to 8 years. And Timo Shev, let's see, if I go up to 8 years with him, he goes up to $3 million. So you see what I mean? That's like, we can sign them just to 1 year deals, but then we're going to be screwed again next year. They're going to ask for even more next year, so it'd be better to sign them right now. So let me just start off with the guys I know I want. I want Frederik Gauthier. I definitely want him. And he was asking for, yeah, that one. I'll take that. That 2-year deal at 1.8. That's a pretty nice one for him. So you know what? I'll take that at me try to save some money. 1.650 for 2 years, okay? So we're down to, say, 5 million now. 4.7, 4.5, just 4.5 just to be safe. Sprong's one we want definitely as well. So Sprong, 2 years. Yeah, you know what? 2 years seems to be the right number here. I might be able to get Gauthier, Sprong, and Timoshev, and then Kirby Reichel might be an RFA that I have to trade away here, boys. Just because, this is what I mean about the Nazem Kadri salary. We had to. We just had way too many players on this team with Matthews and Marner and Nylander's contract. So Sprong, to go down by 3. Yeah, I think I can get that. I think I can. Yeah, I'll try it. Boom. 1.850 for 2 years. And Timoshev, what do you want for 2 years as well, my man? 2 years. Yeah, we can save some money here. So we'll send these guys on 2-year deals. That way they can play 1 year. We can decide if we want to trade them next year. If not, hold on to them and then have to give them big boy contracts after that. So you get 2 years out of these guys. So those 3 are signed. Kirby Reichel still has to be signed. And also goaltenders. We don't have Jonas Enroth signed either. It may be time to move on from him as our backup, even though the guy's been a stud for us. This is what I mean about the bad news, boys. This is why losing to the Pittsburgh Penguins this year was so rough. We could have just got that second Stanley Cup and then signed the big boys, but no. Freaking Pittsburgh, and they couldn't even complete the job. Advanced day, so let's see what happens here. Come on, boys. So Frederic Gauthier is back. Daniel Sprong, I didn't give him enough money, okay? And, ooh, I didn't give them both enough money. Okay, we're getting into issues here. So Gauthier has come back. Looks like I didn't offer Timoshev and Sprong enough money. I wish there was an advanced day button from this screen right here, so you don't have to back out every time. They had that on old gen. I guess they'll come out with that in NHL 20 or something. Okay, so we still have these 3 guys that we got to sign. Timoshev. So let's try this again, shall we? 2 years. I'll give him 1.5. There you go. You know what? Let me just go down a little bit. 1.4. Yeah. Because they already denied it once. There you go. How much cap space? You know what? I might actually be able to make this work. Just, I hope I can get Reichel back, even just for 1 year. So Sprong, 2 years. Yeah, he wants, I'll give you a $2 million. Sprong, we could see Sprong having a nice jump this year, boys. He's already 82, and when I jacked his number up there, his contract length up there to 8, he wanted $4.5 million. So you might be seeing a good sniper there. So with Kasperi Kapanen and Daniel Sprong, those are our snipers of the future, you know. And then you keep JVR as a center. You got already 3 playmakers with Nylander, Matthews, and Marner. So we don't need, what's his name, the Dream. Today is the final day of the re-sign stage. Okay, so I got to sign these guys now. Daniel Sprong is accepted, and so has Dimitri, whatever his name is. Timoshev. So go to contracts. Yeah, this video ended up being a lot longer than I thought. That Kadri trade, I had to think about it. I think I got the right trade done though. Okay, so we have $3.485 million of cap space available, which is good news. We should be able to get Kirby Reichel back maybe multiple years here. So how much we got? 3.4. Man, we're cutting it close. Yeah, you know what? Same thing. 2 years. 2 years for all 3 of these guys. And I can't mess around with this because he's only got 1 year left. He's only got 1 day left before the what's it called? Free agency. So let me go down to 2.95. Probably go down to 2.85. I think I'll be okay right there. Boom. Grab that. And also, just to be sure, I can't tender a qualifying offer. Oh, man, he better accept that. Damn it, Kirby Reichel. That may have been a mistake. He may drop. Okay, so Kirby Reichel, we're going to try to sign him. Goaltenders, I'm going to have to let go of you there, Jonas Enroth. How much do you want? I can't. No, I can't. I can't chance it. If I got enough money and you're still available in free agency, I might sign you back, but I got to let you go right now. So, Jonas Enroth, the man who won us the Stanley Cup 2 years ago, he had to go. Now, let's see if we can get Bibeau back. Bibeau, 1 year, 2-way. Yep, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Garrett Sparks, 1 year, 2-way. Yeah, thank you very much. So we're going to need a backup goaltender. Bibeau could be a backup at 82, I suppose. We need a really good starting goaltender for our AHL squad. And we're not going to sign those 2 guys, okay? So there it is. Hopefully Kirby Reichel decides to accept the offer. If not, he will become a unrestricted free agent because we did not tender a qualifying offer. That's not good. Advanced day, so let's see what happens. Kirby Reichel, accept my offer. Garrett Sparks is back. Kirby Reichel is back. Thank God. Antoine Bibeau is back. Beautiful. So the Toronto Maple Leafs, so through some crazy trades and movements, found a way to stay under the cap. That was a good job, boys. That's why we had to trade away Nazem Kadri. He's making $4.5 million. Think about those 4 players. That 3 players, not including Kirby Reichel. We got those 3 players all for less than $4 million combined. So we needed to free up that cap space. So you got Jimmy Vesey or VC available. So our cap space is $1.285 million. We cannot get any of these players. None whatsoever. However, let's check backup goaltenders. Let's see if we can get a backup in here. So we're going to leave it right here. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I highly doubt we'll be making any signings in free agency. We have a good team. We don't have any cap space available. Jonas Enroth wants 1.575. We only have 1.2, boys. So we can't get Jonas Enroth back. We're just going to have to go into preseason with the team that we have. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Let me know what you think about the Nazem Kadri trade for that elite prospect goaltender. I stand by that trade because, like I said, one of those forwards, JVR or Kadri, became expendable with all of our prospects that are going to play this year. I chose Kadri. So, boys, let me know what you think. I want to see some fan art for the things that happened. You can find a link in the description. Let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Be sure to check out our website, 2bcsports.com, where the hockey talk continues. Find myself and others in the live interactive chat, or dive into the active forums to talk about sports and gaming. You can also find us on Twitch, where the live streams come to life.